is he doing with his nipples?
So recently, I became an Xbox owner for the very first time, and what was the first thing that I got? A collection of 30 retro games, obviously. The first and only thing I've completed so far is a game that I've wanted to play for the absolute longest time, and that is Conker's Bad Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day originally came out on Nintendo 64, a console famous for quality, colourful, family-friendly platformers like Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. Looking at this image, you probably think that we have another cutesy platform game that's fun for all the family. You couldn't be more wrong.
Either bring me back me missing goats, or
Conker, honey, fancy going for a bounce?
Now this is what I call a platform game. Ooh, it's like the screaming shit is
fan-f***ing-tastic. Wish me luck, fella.
Why is it everybody so offensive around here?
So yeah, this game is full of the adult humour and fourth wall breaking that people are just going crazy over Deadpool for. Funnily enough, this game did start off as a generic kiddie platformer before Rare, not wanting to be stuck in a rut, decided to shift gears and make the game what it is today. And if it wasn't for all of this grown-up humour, there's no way people would still talk about this game. Now, we'll get to that later, but first of all, let's cover the story. This game starts off with our squirrely hero basically doing what I did throughout all of uni. Essays? No. Planning for the future? No. Getting pissed in the pub and drunkenly trying to stagger home? Oh yeah. Unfortunately for old Conks, he takes the wrong turn home, and instead of trying to call for an Uber like a normal person, or squirrel, he tries to make his way back the long way round, encountering angry wasps, bats, dinosaurs, and murderous teddy bears that are all out to kill him. And there's this evil Panther King who wants to turn him into a table leg. Did no one tell this guy?
Don't make unnecessary journeys! Don't take risks on treacherous roads!
The gameplay is pretty basic. You just have to go to the level you're supposed to, and then get from point A to point B. And apart from money, there aren't loads of stupid collectibles to get, which is a good thing. There are also these buttons you stand on that let you perform a context-sensitive action. Things like whipping out a flamethrower or a crossbow, or chugging down a pint of lager so that you can piss on your enemies. No, really, that's a thing, I'm not even joking. So far you can probably see why this game is regarded as something of a classic, but I've got to admit, I fucking hated it. Hated it. There are so many little things that make this game super frustrating to play. Where do I start? Well, the camera is rubbish, the jumps can be ridiculously fiddly, the swimming is awful. Sometimes you'll get hurt or die if you drop too far. Or when you get hit, you get locked into an animation where you can still get hit and lose more health. It's pretty poor game design, and it's aggravating enough for the first half of the game, but then things just get so much worse after you fight the Great Mighty Pooh. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. One of the most famous bosses in this game is a giant poo that sings opera, and you have to throw toilet roll in his gob. This bit is actually really, really, really good, and it's ironic that after this bit, the game goes to shit.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
There are so many stupid bits where I didn't feel like it was my fault that I died, and it just took way too long to complete. These spinning blades, 10 minutes. This bit with a bomb, at least half an hour of being killed by things that didn't actually hit me. This race, well over an hour, and it only gets worse from there. The game then decides that it's a zombie shoot 'em up, and it controls like shit. Then this dude turns you into a bat, and it controls like shit. Then there's this war-themed level with even more horrible shooting, and a tank level that's... well, it's a tank level, so obviously it's the worst. After that, there's this first-person bit with battleships that keep disappearing and they're constantly firing missiles. I just hate it. And then there's this boss battle that... okay, actually this bit wasn't bad, but by this point of playing the game, I've just turned into, well...
feeling very venomous and angry. I don't even want to look at it. I can feel the venom pouring out of me. Why are you punishing me? I'm too angry to talk. I want to smash someone's head in. Fucking bastards! It's not fair, I don't even know how to do! I'm sick and tired, I don't have the energy in me anymore. And then I have a hissy fit! And then you're laughing at me! My fucking gun! Take it anymore!
yeah, nah. I don't know if you've noticed this far, but there are a fair few film parodies scattered around. And this game first came out in like 2000, 2001, and even by that point, the films were a little bit outdated. Like, there's not even a single reference to Phantom Menace. You know, the best Star Wars film. For the final level, we get a double whammy of parodies. First of all, there's the Matrix level, which I actually really enjoyed. The controls weren't too bad, and you didn't suffer from cheap deaths that undo the sense of fun. After that little romp, we get to the final boss, who, in a pretty fun twist, is actually a xenomorph that bursts out of the chest of the guy that you thought was going to be the final boss. And guess what? He took me like 2 hours to beat. I despise him. So, after all that ordeal, what do you get? Well, the ending is pretty cool. There's some great fourth wall breaking, it's more Matrix spoofing, and a nice mirroring of the game's intro. Is it worth it? No. Like, after all the stress I put myself through playing this game, like, the console could print money and then give me a hand. Do you know what? Let's not even finish that. Conker ends this game realising that he hates everyone, and having been on this adventure with him, yeah, I can see where he's coming from. People are shit. I really, really wanted to love this game. I really did. Like, there's so much potential here for a great game or a great sequel, and I don't know why they haven't made one yet. But, like, the grown-up humour and all the film references make this the perfect game for uni students or stoners. Now, I'll hold my hand up and say I've never done the drugs. I would imagine that because it's just so frustratingly difficult to play, that people are just gonna get bored of it. Conker's Bad Fur Day gets a rating of just watch it on YouTube. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like, subscribe, follow, Twitter button. Like, it all really helps me out. I'm starting a new thing. It's called Find the Illuminati Symbol. In this video, there is a hidden Illuminati symbol somewhere. If you find it, you're not going to get a prize, but I guess that you get enlightenment, which in itself is a prize. It's something worth having. So, yeah, somewhere in this episode, there's a hidden little green triangle eye man. I put one in the backwards compatible comparison video, which is here. I'm going to give you that one, so you kind of know the thing to look out for. So, if you find it, well done you!